First off, I want to start up by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Ba'Shem Rakakadash, all praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. Ba'Shem meaning in the name of Yahushai, meaning the name of the only begotten Son. Also, I want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful light, preaching word in truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tazabah, Lord, well, with another video to edify. And, I said it yesterday at camp, brothers have the same sentiment. Whether or not you believe the scriptures or not, your life is dictated by it. In this current situation with Israel and Hamas, could very well be just a planned escalation from Esau to give reason for them to come in. Because you look at this video, the buildings that were on fire, or what was on fire, were cars outside the building while they were actually hitting up the building. So it was basically like, destabilization, right? So this could have been easily them setting some shit up, but prophecy still going forward nonetheless, right? And these Arabs, right, and Hamas and everything like that, they really don't like these fucking Edomite small hatters in the land of Israel, because for years they've been taking shit from them. They've been getting fucked up, blown up, their land's taken. I remember about like 2.5 years ago, there were videos of even Palestinians. I know Hamas and Palestine is a little bit different, but there are videos of Palestinians that were, as soon as they left home, you just had an influx of them fucking small hatters come in and just steal their homes. Oh, they're at work, they're at school, and then niggas ran in and fucking just started stealing niggas' homes. Changing the locks on doors and shit, and throwing their shit out. And you better believe they went through their shit to see what they wanted to keep first. Right? But I'm going to play a little bit of this to get some precepts, and Lord, will it be edifying. See, when people that don't have any understanding, they'll look at this and be like, oh, so evil. But these niggas got more than enough reason to go out these Edomites in the land of Israel. They got more than enough reason, right? For a long time, they've been bombing the shit out of Hamas, and now something's actually happening because what? Prophecy is going forward. Military ties and everything have been drawn, and people are going ape shit. You even have them sitting there saying, it says, this article, it says, Israelis beg for help after family identified among Hamas hostages. It says a German Israeli tattoo artist. And that right there is a fucking nonsensical title right there. German Israeli tattoo artist. How in the hell are you an Israelite and a tattoo artist when the scriptures tell you should make no cuttings in thy flesh? These people can't be the people. It says, and an Israeli couple are among dozens of apparent kidnapping victims who have been identified by distraught family members from social media clips of other purported abductions. It was reported on Sunday. Many have complained the government is not helping them find their loved ones. Well, where was the same uproar and the upheaval when y'all were doing it to them? This is just the time where the Lord's doing his work. This is all it is. It's the time where the Lord's doing his work and judgment's going out. Right? Let's get in some of these scriptures, man. I ain't got too many. It's not going to be super long. But it's something that does need to be scrutinized and taken account of. All right? This is Job 18. And 11, it says, I'll start at 9. And I got the scripture yesterday, but it says, the jinn shall take him by the heel, and a jinn is a trap, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. terror should make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. And that's what's happening. They call this whole shit a terror attack, right? But at the same time, while they were bombing them people in Hamas, while they were bombing and shooting them niggas in Palestine, right? They didn't label that a terrorist attack. Well, now the hands will come home to roost, and the Lord's starting to put out judgment, right? And the times are going to escalate fast, right? So only amount of time till they push that mark of the beast, which is that implantable RFID chip. And when that goes, all this shit goes, right? But this is all prophecies. The scriptures talk about the people dwelling in the land, right? I don't know why it's like this right now. Give me a second. Refresh this page. All right, here we go. All right. And when you look it up, Hamas has a lot of allies that are in direct conflict with the U.S. Come on now. Come on now. Hamas has a lot of allies that are in direct conflict with the U.S. And this all spells as prophecy. So you have the two main players in escalated conflict going at each other. And it's going to spell all type of war. All type of shit's going to kick off. Now it says, it's an article from News 18. It says, Hamas attack on Israel. Role of Iran, Russia, and China, right? These are three of the big three that the U.S. is in constant conflict with. Iran, Russia, and China, which Iran in the scriptures is Persia. Russia in the scriptures is Gog and Magog. China is Moab, right? It says failure of allies, intel agency assessment exclusive. It says Hamas attack on Israel. The assessment by the intelligence agency state that Iran provides open training to Hamas. Russia is known for its proximity to Hamas, and the Chinese technology was key to the attack. Another question is how Israel's allies failed to provide intelligence. Right? So this is causing them to be driven to their feet. And I'm of the mindset of they knew exactly about this attack, but it worked into the plan, so they allowed the shit to happen. Right? So it says Russia, China, and Iran have played a major role in the massive attack on Israel by the Palestinians, by the Palestinian group Hamas on Saturday, according to the assessment. So Palestine and Hamas, same thing. According to the assessment by intelligence agencies, the assessment states that while Iran provides open training and political backing to Hamas, Russia is known for its proximity to Hamas. China, its technology was key to the attack. Come on now, let me get the rest of the article. All these fucking ads that pop up on this shit. Right? So, basically they're telling you right now, those three are key into the reason why, and these three are part of the big countries that will be used to take down America. Right? To take down America. And they're using, like it says in Jeremiah, let's get that, 49. And 20. Right? Therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh that he had taken against Edom, right? And those in the land of Israel right now are nothing other than Edomites that falsely put upon themselves the moniker of being Israelites. And his purpose that he had proposed against the inhabitants of Teman, surely the least of the flock, right? And when you go into Israel, right, they're the least of the Edomite power structure, right? Yeah, they have a military. Yeah, they have nukes, right? Yeah, they they hold a seat in their senates, in their governance. But at the end of the day, Israel's a small country. They don't really have anything that's substantial coming out of it, and they don't provide anything substantial to anybody. But the least of the flock shall draw them out, meaning these Israelis, right? The Israeli state is going to be a catalyst for America to get in the mix and have to address all the big players according to prophecy. Surely he shall make their, it says, surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them, right? So things are getting moved. Things are gearing up and prophecies moving forward. This is Exodus 17. Is it Exodus or Deuteronomy? Exodus 17, 16. It says, and he said, because Yahweh has sworn that he will have war with Amalek, which Amalek is a tribe of Edom, from generation to generation, and those in the land of Israel right now, for the most part, are the tribe of Amalek. So the Lord's having war with them from generation to generation, and now the shit's cooking up. But those big players that are part of it, going back into Ezekiel the 38th chapter, first in the second verse it says, "Set a man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog." And when you go to a biblical map, Gog in the land of Magog was actually in the same position where Russia is today. It says the chief prince. And when you look up the word Russia, it goes back to the word Rosh, which means prince, right? Of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, thus said Yahweh power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. So the Lord is even against Russia. Just because they're Edomites and the Lord's using them to break down the Edomite structure, where the scriptures tell you that if a kingdom be divided against himself, or a house be divided against themselves, then can it not stand? When you have Edomites in different parts of the world warring with each other, that's beautiful. It says, it says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaw, hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth. You put a hook into somebody's jaw, you pull them back to something, right? And all thine armies, horses and horsemen, right? All this military equipment, all this military deals Russia's been supplying to all these weaker nations and getting them built up for this war. That's all the plan of the Lord. The scriptures tell you the Lord has determined to gather the nations to bring them down into the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, the valley of the Lord's judgment. And all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with buckler and shields. All of them handling swords, Persia and Ethiopia and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet, Gomer and all the bands and all his bands, right? So you have Persia talking about the Iranians, Ethiopia, Libya, right? These are all allies to Russia right now. All of them with shield and helmet, Gomer, right? And all his bands in the house of Togomar, the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Right? So this shit is gearing up, and Lord willing, it keeps going. Lord willing, the fire gets scoped. Lord willing, these tensions escalate. Because the scriptures tell you, not one jot nor one tittle shall in no wise pass till all be fulfilled. So we got to wait, and we got to pray, and we got to hope that the Lord's going to fulfill this plan. Right? But we'll see the exact extent of what's going on, because more and more things get revealed day by day. But Lord willing, is edifying. Shalom.